Bully shows up at his door, bold brass looking for trouble. The top student isn't scared at all. Next second, he hits him with something shocking and totally mocking. What did he say that made the bully lose it and want to punch him right there? This morning is the first day of school. The dean watches students running past him, full of energy. Horsing around, he can't help but think how great it is to be young. But next second, some cocky song lyrics wipe out his good mood completely. Yep, our school bully makes his grand entrance right now. What school doesn't have a bully, right? Guluo, don't you see all the other students already checked it? Why are you still strolling around? Get to class now. But Guluo doesn't even react. He just keeps his slow pace. The ignored dean totally loses it right there. Man, he just broke his new thermos again. This is outrageous. Don't think you're special just because your dad donated money for the library, basketball court, pool, cafeteria at academic building. Down below, the principal awkwardly wipes the sweat off his face. Dean's voice is way too loud, man. Great, now the whole school knows. Class 9 monitor, write down the name of the late. I won't say who, but there's only one anyway. The dean yells his lungs out for nothing. The bully doesn't hear a word. He walks into class and only then pulls off his headphones looking confused. Who was talking just now? His buddy Ding Yuan spots the bully right away. He waves excitedly for him to come sit. Guluo gives a little smile back. But he only takes 2 steps, and the classmate next to him starts shaking like a leaf. Some even huddle together with their eyes closed. They're terrified of making eye contact with the bully. Guluo swaggers over and sits down next to Ding Yuan. Hey young master, you don't know yet, do you? Oh, there's huge news about this class assignment. Your old flame is in this class too. What? Thinking about being in the same class as his longtime crush Shenshi, Guluo's face turns bright red. He even swallows his gum. Don't get too excited yet. Ding Yuan points straight ahead. Your rival truly is in this class too. And he's sitting right next to the school beauty you've been crushing. The teacher just called the school beauty out. When she comes back, you'll see where she sits, and no, I'm not lying. Man, our class is stacked now. The school beauty and heartthrob, plus you as the bully to run the show. Guluo looks annoyed, staring at his rival. What a load of crap, that heartthrob thing. Guy's so annoying. At the same time, Chu Li, who's taking notes, suddenly feels eyes on his back. What's going on? He turns around and stands behind her. His eyes land on Guluo, who looks pissed off. But the moment their eyes meet, Guluo looks away with disgust. What are you looking at? The bully doesn't want him looking. But when he stops, the bully gets even more mad. How dare you ignore me? You steal my heartthrob title and sit next to my crush. Who the hell do you think you are? Guluo decides to settle all scores at once. Let's see how I take you down. 99 seconds later, homeroom teacher Zhongqing comes back with school beauty Shenshi. I think everyone should know her. Shenshi used to be monitor in another class. She's got experience. Class 9's monitor will be Shenshi. Anyone got a problem with that? Shenshi really is the school beauty. One smile and everyone's smitten. The bully's the first one to jump up and say no problem. The other students all say they're fine with it. They wouldn't dare object. The teacher tells everyone to do whatever they want. She has Shenshi go back to her seat then leaves. Just like Ding Yuan said. The school beauty walks over and sits down next to the top student. Now Guluo can't take it anymore. Yuan, for the sake of my love life, I gotta sacrifice our friendship. Before Ding Yuan understands what he means, Guluo's already up like a shot. Next second, he grabs his chair and walks off. He's clearly going after the top student. No surprise, Guluo plops his chair down in front of Chu. He puts his foot on it, points his finger. Hey, you know who I am, right? If you're smart, switch seats with me now. I'm taking this spot. A bully's gonna bully. He doesn't even bother being reasonable. Just straight up tries to take it. Anyone else threatened like this would run overnight. But who the top student? I don't think we know each other, do we? What did he say? Me, the bully of this whole school, and he says he doesn't know me. I see him as my rival. He sees me as nobody. Don't I have any pride? You dare say you don't know me? You're pretty good looking. But I really don't remember you. With that, something inside Guluo snaps completely. Oh, my temper. You looking for a fight or what? Pilo gets played. The guy's calm attitude makes him lose it, and want to bite him. He grabs him hard, about to throw hands. Good thing Ding Yuan shows up in time to stop him. Young master, don't scare the girl next to him. Guluo looks over. Sure enough. Guluo immediately lets go and drops him, rushing to reassure his goddess. Hey, how could I bully anyone? I'm just asking him to switch seats with me. See if I like the tribute. Asking you one last time or not. Shenshi gestures to Chu Li, silently telling him not to agree. Young master, calm down. Don't scare the girl next to him. 喂，医生，不要落差。Sure enough, Shenshi looks unhappy. 爬中的意思。Guluo immediately lets go, rushing to reassure his goddess. Hey, how could I bully anyone? I'm just asking him to switch seats, man. What did the top student say? Guluo is gritting his teeth, but doesn't dare make a scene. Last time, you switching or not? Shenshi gestures to Chu Yulai, telling him not to agree. Li suddenly smirks. Then he actually stands up like he's gonna cooperate. Is he agreeing? Chu Li slowly gets closer, but then he says something loud enough for the whole class to hear. With that, Guluo's whole face turns red as a ripe apple. What did the top student say? The bully shows up all confident to pick a fight. The top student's with him right there and makes him blush. Call me bro and I'll switch seats with you. How about it? Kinda, but I like mature types. As luck would have it, the whole class heard every word. As the hell you say? Damn it, I think you're asking for it. Guluo winds up his fist, ready to fight. All he can do is stand there and be jealous. Otherwise, if his dad finds out, he'll get another beating for sure. Guluo's hostility is obvious to anyone. Julie asked Shenshi next to him if that was a super. Shen Xiu says helplessly, kind of, but I like mature types.
Come on, help
Sure,
me
he
out.
turns around to that. Guluo drawing circles and I'm cursing him. That guy really isn't very mature.
Otherwise, I can't help
Gulu
you.
watches the hot from school beauty chatting and laughing. All he can do is stand there and be jealous. He just made me lose face in front of the whole class. Now he's hanging around talking to my goddess.
You just wait.
After class, the bully goes to the teacher for help. Don't you go causing trouble, lady. I want to sit with the mother so I can study hard. Come on, help me out.
It's cute won't work.
Those two asked to sit together. Unless you can convince them, I can't help you. When Guluo hears his goddess actually asked to sit with that annoying guy, he freaks out. That's right, if you can get Shen Xiu to ask to be your seatmate, I won't object. But let me be clear up front. You're illiterate. Don't go causing trouble every day. If you don't take the semester seriously, I'll call your dad to school. The bully watches those two up front like a hawk. They're so close their arms are almost touching. The more he thinks about it, the worse it gets. Could it be? This guy's trying to get close and make a move on my pure, innocent goddess. What a Canadian jerk. My goddess, just wait for me to rescue you.
I'm cutting you guys off.
Given how serious things are, Liu decides to ask his boys for help. He opens the group chat. Before he can send a message for help, he sees these ungrateful jerks openly talking about how he embarrassed himself earlier. The same online, they all delete their messages real quick. Afraid he'll see ha. Too late. I saw everything. You guys are teaming up with outsiders to embarrass me. I'm cutting you guys off. A young master, if you're upset, let us go take care of him for you. We'll block him at the school gate tomorrow. Hearing his boys say that, Gulu starts to hesitate. Getting other people to handle it isn't cool. Maybe he should try to think of something else. Right then, Chole walks past him. The 6'3" jack like some kind of titan. When it comes to love, pride means nothing. You guys, whoever doesn't show up after school tomorrow is a punk. Punk, enjoy yourself one more day. Tomorrow you're done. He has this wild idea to seduce his goddess. It's this smooth move. No way she won't take the bait. But when he turns around, he finds out. The person who should be looking isn't, but the person who shouldn't be is watching with total intrigue. Gotta say, this move wins over all the girls. Even his goddess is acting way nicer to him. Oh my god, she's actually talking to him first. Out of respect for his god, the bully decides to generously offer the top student a popsicle. Who knew his generous offer would get rejected? Thanks, but I don't like sweets. Whatever, you're lost. I was just being polite. Wasn't really gonna give it to you anyway. The bully unwraps the popsicle before he can eat it. A basketball comes flying at lightning speed. Go Luo, watch out for the ball. He bites down on the popsicle. Lightning fast, he catches the ball with both hands. Then he spins the ball on one finger while crunching on the popsicle with total satisfaction. That's the pampered young master. Everything he does is captivating. Shen Xu Sadong. She asks Chuli if he knew Goluo before. Chuli thinks about it, but can't remember. Such an innocent, pretty young master. If he'd met him before, there's no way he wouldn't remember. Face blind. Give you 3 days with someone you don't know well what they look like. No wonder you don't remember. Right now, Gulu's having a blast playing ball. He makes a 3-pointer. His slim, smooth waist peeks out a little. But that's not. Next second, Gulu pulls up his shirt to wipe his sweat. His whole waist and chest are on full display. And wouldn't you know it, Chuli gets a total iPhone. That waist looks pretty flexible. Gulu did it on purpose. He even made sure to angle it toward his goddess. But she doesn't even glance over. Instead, this annoying jerk gets the free show. Damn it, was I showing it for you? Shameless. Wow, young master, your waist is so slim. You talk too much. I was showing off my abs. Abs, got it. Back to business. Did you set everything up to block that guy after school? Relax, it's all under control. The bully can't do anything sneaky. He's ready for head-on fight. Who knew the top student would take him down easily with one move? Even worse, this guy's got the nerve to touch his waist in broad daylight, in public. Just now, the bully and his crew blocked the top student on his way out. Man, is this guy a snail? If he doesn't show up soon, we're gonna get eaten alive by mosquitoes. Here he comes. Everyone get ready. Lu strikes his big boss pose. Hey punk, come have a little chat with us. Huh, weren't you all cocky yesterday? He looks confused for 3 seconds. Ha, who are you? It's only when he checks out the bully's slim waist that he remembers who he is. Don't like me that much. Can't wait to find me after school to have a heart-to-heart. Don't like you, jerk. Cut the crap. Just tell me straight, what's your deal with Shen Xiu? He says seriously. My sister doesn't like you. The bully's ready to throw down, right? Who the hell cares about your sister? Guys, let's jump him together. The honor student's caught between 2 attacks, but he stays totally cool. Sure enough, next second, he dodges to the side. The 2 buddies end up beating each other up. You blind or something? Where are you even swinging? While they're arguing, Chuli sneaks a kick from behind. No surprise, soon they're all brawling with each other. Guluo's grinding his teeth in frustration. I'm gonna take you down today. Guluo swings a punch, hits nothing but air. Chuli grabs his hand and yanks him over. Not only that, the honor student's got some serious nerve. He actually puts his hand right on the school bully's waist and keeps squeezing it. Help me! Cyberpunk's got a death wish. How's he got the nerve? Ever since meeting this guy, he's been more and more humiliated. The honor student suddenly thinks of a cute silkworm wriggling, so he can't help but smile. Turns out he's actually pretty cute. Once the honor student's had his fun, he pushes the school bully away. I got stuff to do today, I'm out. Before leaving, he teases, if you really like me that much, we can hang out another time. Guluo's still all flustered and annoyed, looking pretty upset. Zhang Yuan's confused. What did the honor student say or do? The school bully can't exactly tell the truth, so he fakes it. Nothing, let's go. This isn't over. About that creep groping me just now. No way, I'm telling you guys. At the same time, the honor student's still thinking about the feeling under his fingers. Did he go too far? Bros share the good stuff. Just when they're all dizzy and flustered watching, someone who shouldn't be behind them appears. Oh no! What do you do when the teacher catches you watching dirty stuff? Origin, waiting online. Last night, the young master's first attempt to teach the honor student the lesson failed. Now he's drowning his sorrow. Gulu was ready to pay someone to help Lucky him, his good buddy Wu Xing's cousin supposedly connect. Won't stop Chili's crying. No way. Now 99 seconds later, a big dog walks in looking mean. The moment he sees the young master seems to regret it. This guy looks like bad news. If someone gets killed, it's sure enough, total money grabber. A bottle of water costs. It's a holy cow. The gangster's got his eye on the young master. Spending money like that. Either he's an idiot or he's loaded. This job's gonna pay big. The gangster volunteers, eager to close the deal. Pats his chest and guarantees. Gulu looks at the muscular arms covered in tattoo. The gangster probably can't hide even with a fake smile. If this big guy gets involved, Chill is gonna end up dead.
The young master politely
Hey, it's not a big
declines.
enough deal for you to get involved.
I can handle it myself.
It's just a rival. Really not necessary. Alright, come find me if you can't handle it. After they leave, the gangster pulls his cousin aside. He asks a question and gets a shocking. The young master's family seriously wrong. Someone named Yu and could it be the richest school family? At this thought, the gangster cusses out his cousin for being dumb. Wu Xing's too innocent. Ha, what do you mean? The gangster just smiles. Seems like he's cooking up some scheme. The next day, the young master's worried again. Yesterday, saying he'd get revenge himself. But how's he supposed to pull it off? The happy the honest student smiles, the more the schoolboy regrets.
Shouldn't have gone soft.
Should have let the gangster handle it. Damn pretty boy manipulator. Liu is fuming with no way to get revenge. Then Ding Yuan suddenly whips out his ready to let the young master enjoy the view and chill out. Liu's not in the mood, but these guys are watching pretty happily. Just when Ding Yuan's totally into him, the homeroom teacher somehow appears right behind them. Where it feels like there's some serious killer vibes coming from behind. By the time the guys realize something's wrong, it's too late. They immediately look to the young master for help. Gu has a light bulb moment. He looks toward Chuli in the front row, then speeds over and snatches Ding Yuan's phone. What's he doing? The school bully wants to frame the honor student. Forces him to watch adult content for an hour. No surprise, both get called to the office. Annoying thing is the honor student gets off scot. The school bully gets chewed out. Plus, a 3,000 word Just now, his buddy got caught watching dirty sites by the homeroom teacher. How could the school bully not help him out? He came up with a plan on the spot. He can help his buddy and get back at the honor student. With one stone. Aiko grabs the still moaning phone without a word. Next second, he quietly shoves it in Chui's face to make him watch. Then raises his voice and says, Chu, I found that action flick you wanted. Let's watch together. Looks like the plan's going pretty smoothly. The phone keeps making suggestive sounds. Baby, you're so good. The young master's got a smug grin. The honor student knows something fishy's up. Sure enough. Next second, the homeroom teacher's voice shakes the whole building. Go Liu Chu! Right now! Immediately! Come to my office. The honor student's been through worse. Still totally calm. I see. Knew this guy was up to no good. If you want to play, I'll play along. Chuli smoothly gets up and throws his arm over Gu Liu's shoulder. Let's go. You two are actually watching this stuff openly in class. The homeroom teacher didn't expect even the honor student to mess around. Immediately admits his mistake sincerely. Teacher, I was wrong. On this, I'm totally on your side. How could anyone watch that stuff in class? So I'm volunteering to write a 1,000 word. Sure enough, good students are teachers' favorites. The homeroom teacher nods with satisfaction. I knew this guy was waiting. So this is what he was waiting. First admit the mistake, stand and turn defense into law. Totally blocked the young master's escape route. Definitely a manipulator. The homeroom teacher shouts the young master's name to snap him back. You're getting more and more out of control. I'm calling your dad after school. It's just acting cute and pitiful. Anyone can do that. The young master copies the honor student's move and admits his mistake. But Chuli next to him can't help but laugh out loud. Damn it, you've got nerve to laugh. Gulu, why are you glaring at Chuli? You don't need to say anything else. 3,000 word essay due tomorrow. If it's not done, I'm really calling it out. The teacher just sentenced him to death. The school bullies got it right. Tried to trick someone and got tricked himself. Why is it always him who gets stripped? Oh, the honor student's flirting with the young master. Feeding someone a lollipop. Isn't that what couples do? The young master asks him, but he's eating it happily. Why does today's candy taste extra sweet? The school bully went to hell for his bros and got a 3,000 word essay. These guys talk a good game about being grateful. But the second the young master mentions writing the essay, they run faster than rabbits.
Knew you guys were useless.
Wu Xing happens to ask the young master for a loan today. So he trades 3,000 bucks for an essay. Perfect. The annoying stuff's handled. Now the young master can phone chasing his dogs. He immediately texts the butler to bring some desserts to school. Girls all like sweets, right? Gu Liu watches the school beauty's gorgeous profile and feels so hot. Since he got the chance to be in the same class as his
he should
crush,
go all out pursuing her. 99 minutes.
Gu Liu puts the specially prepared dessert on Shen Xu's. I just bought this randomly. You can have it.
Though the school beauty's polite as
Thanks,
always.
God. But I don't want it. You can take it back and eat it yourself. No taking back stuff I give away. If you don't want it, just throw it out. The young master quietly cheats him. Gu Liu believes in his good looks and deep pockets. The school beauty will come around eventually. Sure enough, the school beauty holds the box tone. Can't bring herself to throw it away. One step closer to success. But before Gu can enjoy it for a few seconds, a hand suddenly swoops in and grabs the goddess's dessert. It's that annoying Shui again. How's he got such thick skin? Didn't you say you don't like sweets? What's this about now? Ding Yuan can't take it anymore. What kind of messy love triangle is this? Poor young master's got it rough. Shui wants to keep eating. But the school beauty's not having it. Who gave this to me? If you want some, go ask him. Right now the young master's completely crushed. Can't believe Shui actually has the nerve to come ask for food. Buddy, how about showing some friendly spirit? The young master openly. What's your problem? Do you have any more of those snacks you gave Shenxi? The young master seriously suspects this guy's doing it on purpose to laugh at you. Otherwise, what normal person asks their rival for food? Yeah. Want to eat my fist? Seeing Gulu all riled up, Chuli's amused again. Messing with this guy is so fun. The school bully wants to talk with his but the guy wants to talk about student friendship. I'll get lost. I'm warning you. Don't mess with me. Gulu talks tough, but his actions don't match. He tosses a box of snacks over and tells him to take him there. But Chuli not only doesn't leave, he puts an unwrapped lollipop right up to Gulu's lips. Says it's returning the favor. Gulu pulls back in a panic. He suspects this guy's messing with him again. But he's got no proof. Gulu sits back down and snatches it away. Whatever. A lollipop worth a few cents for a $200 dessert box.
Who are you insulting?
Hey young master, he is insulting you. Ha! You and your big mouth. Hey, don't take it out on me. So I gotta say, this candy's pretty strong. The school bully's cramming praying to God for an honor student. But the person who shows up, oh my god, not having a test to copy could be dick. If he'd known this would happen, he shouldn't have sent people. The young master's feeling guilty right now. He asks direct, will this guy actually help him? The first test after school starts is today. The young master didn't care before. But looking around now, what kind of people are in their group? A bunch of your clown. Gulu covers his face in but for his sky-high monthly allowance, he can only pray God sends him an honor student. You gotta believe it. Chua opens his eyes, his prayers actually answer. Punishment was sent, no doubt. Just happens to be Chuli. This is ridiculous. Could have been anyone but this annoying guy. Everyone's praising Chuli for his good grades and everything. Guluo immediately feels guilty and thinks, if he'd known he'd need a favor, he wouldn't have sent people to jump him at the school gate. Right now, the year next to him can't hold back and starts making moves. Comes right up with a super friendly greeting. Hey Chulai, do you remember me? Obviously not. Our honest student's face. Ding Yuan brings up the fight that day without any shit. You know, the guys who fought at the school gate. Remember now? Chuli goes, oh yeah. That's pretty good fate. Ding Yuan keeps shamelessly getting close. No need to bring up the past. Bro, let me copy your answers later. From now on, we're all one big happy family. Chuli gives a friend. Sure you wanna copy my answer? Of course, absolutely, definitely, for sure. At this, the honest student agrees without even thinking. Oh wow, you're such a good guy. Right now, these naive little fools don't know they got played. Wow, he's into it. The young master finds he can't really hate his rival more. 1 second, the young master's thinking this guy's pretty nice. Letting him copy without asking for anything. Next second, he sees the score and realizes how stupid he was. Got played by that manipulator Chu again. Last episode, an honor student dropped bros finally see hope. This tie's gonna be over. Everyone else is sucking up to the only the school bully standing there sulking. The honor student's pretty generous. Since you're being so forward about
Alright then,
so the test start. The moment Truly gets the test, he's fast as lightning. Only 10 minutes and he's almost done. So that's honor student speed. Impressive. But Guluo's attention is on the person himself. They're sitting close. He can clearly see Chuli's long thick lashes. Looking this carefully. This annoying guy is actually pretty good looking. At the same time, Chuli glances toward and naturally notices he's also looking. Chuli slides his finished test over and teases. Little Gu, where you looking? This guy can't stay serious for more than 3 seconds. Makes the usually fearless young master blush again. Now's not the time to worry about that. Gu grabs the test and starts copying. Because there's a line of people waiting to copy. Half hour later, the test. The school bully sincerely thanks the honest student. He finds Chuli doesn't seem so annoying now. Don't mention it. We've had some pretty intimate physical contact. If you want to copy homework in the future, how about you call me Big Bro? Oh god, this guy's got the nerve to bring up touching his waist last time. He takes back the thank you he just said. Also, the part about not finding him so the young annoying. Master calls him Big Bro with a dark expression. Next second, he drags out the last 2 words. My yes! Chuli's done teasing and gets ready to leave. Push too hard and it backfires. I'm not that petty. Since you copied the test, I guess I can forgive you. But don't give me any more trouble. Gulu never expected his words about trouble would come true. This 29 on the English test slapped him hard in the face. Look at everyone else, they could score better with their eyes closed. Damn, what happened? I copied every word from that guy. How'd I get this score? Doesn't make sense. But the top student sat between them like a third wheel and refused to move no matter what. But this time the young master didn't blow up when he came back empty. He even smirked a little. Turns out from the start. Just now, Guluo looked at his page full of red X's and his 29. And Ding Yuan's 23 next to him. They both went silent. Ha ha ha, they actually copied Chu's English. Didn't they know that even though Chuli gets perfect scores in X, his English is always dead last in the whole grade? Who gave them the guts to copy that? Damn it, he knew that guy was being too nice. And he still has the nerve to flirt with his goddess. Can't take it anymore. Young master, chill. If your uncle finds out you're causing trouble, you're toast. Yeah, thinking about his dad's scary face. He's definitely getting a beating when he gets home. Young master, I think right now we need to control our emotions. We can do this, and that. After plotting together, they exchange. Chuli, if I'm going down, you're coming with me. Any of you guys not know where to read this comic? First, download the Bilibili Comics app on your phone. Open the app, search for Little Way's Spirit School Tyrant in the search bar, and you can watch the exciting continuation. Fun comic dramas, we have it all. Highly recommend everyone get one. The young master didn't waste time. He walked straight toward the top student, then casually patted him on the back. Hey, can you move please? I want to ask the class monitor. After a few times, the top student finally remembered our young master's face. Oh, it's you, little Gu, you can ask me too. My grades are pretty good too. Ha, this guy really doesn't know his limits. Gu Liu shut him down with 4 words. Asking about being quiet. Sure enough, Chuli was speechless. Smug now. Cat got your tongue. Wasn't so great just now. While pushing past him, the young master patted the top student's back again. You can move now. But the top student not only didn't move his precious self, he even leaned back and said, then even more no. Because Shenxu already agreed to copy my English homework. Gu Liu pretended to be embarrassed for half a second, waved his hand and said whatever, he'd go ask someone else. Next second, he actually left, walking away with his head held high looking pretty happy about it. The top student was confused, that's not right. Usually this guy would grab him and start throwing punches, right? The young master finally completed his mission and came back. Looking at the note now firmly stuck on the top student's back, he couldn't help but laugh deviously. A handsome self-portrait, big pig head, long lonely night, looking for a girl to hang out in the grove with.
Interest come quick.
A student sitting behind the top student was the first to notice. He was about to speak up when the young master's glare scared him into silence. Soon the bell rang. Chewie got up, looked like he was going out, thinking about what was about to happen. The young master couldn't suppress his grin anymore. The top student was mysteriously surrounded in the hall. Just as he was wondering what, a brave girl actually stood in front of him. Was she about to confess? The girl was a bit shy but couldn't resist the hot guy's appeal, and finally gathered the courage to ask, Senior, is there still a spot for the Grove hangout? As soon as she said that, the whole place erupted. Respect, this underclassman is bold. At the same time, the young master was staring intently at every move outside. Seeing the girl take the note off, that ended too fast. Boring. Then the top student suddenly leaned down and whispered something in the girl's ear. The top student stayed calm as always, but both of them looked toward the young master in the classroom. Then they chatted and laughed about who knows what. Guo was totally confused. Ding Yuan was also curious about what the top student said. How did the girl's look change from checking out a boyfriend to checking out a daughter-in-law? Unsurprisingly, Ding Yuan got punched by the young master.
What are you talking about?
Right now the top student was staring at the young master with an awe. The young master felt this guy's gaze was weird but couldn't say how. Any of you guys not know where to read this comic? First, download the Bilibili Comics app on your phone. Open the app, search for Little Way Spirit School Tyrant in the search bar, and you can watch the exciting continuation. Fun comic dramas, we have it all. Highly recommend everyone get one. In the office, the homeroom teacher looked at this 29-pointer and called Gu Luo's parent. The homeroom teacher made suggestions for future. How about letting the kid live on campus and study with everyone? She thought the wealthy family would worry about the kid adjusting to dorm life. But Dad Yu thought this suggestion was excellent, and decided on the spot the young master must live out. Don't worry, teacher. I'll pack that boy up and ship him to school next week. Dad Gu had to go to a meeting, so they ended the call. The homeroom teacher didn't expect this businessman who casually donates buildings to the school would have this kind of personality. At the same time, something big was happening in the classroom. The top student stood on the podium holding the note, saying someone who had a crush on him left. The young master obviously wasn't gonna admit it. Let's see what this guy is up to. Next second, the top student tore up the note in front of everyone. The dean doesn't allow anyone to go to the group. After his speech, the top student walked down from the podium. Passing by the young master, they even made eye contact. The student didn't say anything, just walked behind him to throw out the trash. The young master was confused. What's with the silent treatment? Then Ding Yuan pointed at his phone, telling the young master to check. The young master opened it and was confused again because of his 29 on the English test. Then the young master knew he was really screwed this time. The young master's score from last exceeding expectations, but still couldn't escape having his parents call. Oh boy, the more humble boss Gu was in the group chat. The worse the young master would have it at home. It's over, looks like this beating is unavoidable. But thinking about it, that annoying guy scored 10 points less than him. Hope his mom beats him with a clothes hanger when he gets home. Hey, you okay? Ding Yuan heard the young master giggling like an idiot. Oh no, he's already lost it before even getting the beating. In a flash it was the young master's Wang Yun towards self-criticism was delivered. He was about to thank him, but Wu Xing rushed off. The young master thought this guy was acting weird today, so he decided to follow. Wu Xing was hiding by the wall talking on the phone, seemed to be about transferring money. The young master got closer and heard begging the person not to come to school. Looked like loan sharks were after him. Wu Xing hung up and found the young master behind him. Gu Luo's personality is straightforward. What happened? This guy actually started crying without caring about his injury, and wanted to throw himself into the young master's arms. Talk properly. What's with the whining? Wu Xing sniffled and spilled everything about his cousin borrowing from loan sharks in his name, then running off. They said if I don't pay up, they'll break my legs. Those thugs will really do anything if they don't get their money. Dragging this out could lead to real trouble. The young master is known for being good to his He immediately asked Wu Xing how much was borrowed. Looked like he was planning to help pay it back. So Wu Xing nervously said a number, 200,000. Spends all his allowance every month and doesn't actually have much money. But for his bro, he still agreed. You go tell them I'll pay back the principal. Wu Xing immediately cried tears of joy. Young master, thank you. I'll pay you back later. You're the victim here. If anyone's paying back, it should be your trashy relative. Today happened to be Friday. The young master said he transferred the money to Wu Xing when he got home, but only if his old man didn't beat him to death first. Any of you guys not know where to read this comic? First, download the Bilibili Comics app on your phone. Open the app, search for Little Way Spirit School Tyrant in the search bar, and you can watch the exciting continuation. Whether it's creepy Japanese comics or official high-definition version. Fun comic dramas, we have it all. Highly recommend everyone get one. Fair enough, as soon as Gu Luo got to the front, Dad Gu was already waiting with a little whip. Dad Yu's face was stern, his eyes shot. The young master surprisingly wasn't acting cocky. This must be serious. Next second, he rushed to Dad Gu and kowtowed to beg for mercy. Dad, I know I was wrong. Unsurprisingly, for the next hour, the Gu household echoed with loud whipping sound. Oh, Dad, I really was wrong. Have mercy. As soon as the young master got home, his old man chased him with a whip. You little punk, you embarrassed me completely. Dad Gu still had it. In 3 steps, he caught up and grabbed the young master's waistband. Next second, his bare butt was exposed to the air. No matter how much the young master begged, it couldn't shake a father's determination to discipline his son. The more the young master screamed, the more energetic Dad Gu got. 9 minutes later, old Gu finally got tired. The young master thought it was over, but what Dad Gu said next made the young master jump on the spot. The teacher says you should live on campus. What? That's like prison. What did you say? Old Gu shot him a look. The young master could only obediently agree. knows which to choose. Meanwhile, the teacher arranged a new roommate for the top. He was about to say he didn't need a roommate. Living with someone would affect his sleep. But when he glanced at the new roommate's name, he shut up immediately. Haha, well, I respect the school's arrangement. When's he coming? I need to prepare. Tomorrow. The teacher was stung. Didn't they say students who really resisted living with people? What's with this cheerful look now? Next, our top student went off humming while cleaning the dorm. Any of you guys not know where to read this comment? First, download the Bilibili Comics app on your phone. Open the app, search for Little Way Spirit School Tyrant in the search bar, and you can watch the exciting continuation. The Japanese comics or official high-definition versions. Fun comic dramas, we have it all. Highly recommend everyone get one. Old Goo kept his word. Next day, he dumped the battered young master at school. Before leaving, Old Goo tossed over some ointment. Room 602. Remember, you put on medicine or your classmates will think I abused you.
Yes, boss school.
The young master touched his swollen beaten face and shared his pulse. Man, Old Goo's getting rougher. Yesterday, he chased him for 99 laps. Then cut his allowance down to 30,000 a month. Won't let him come home if his grades don't. Guluo walked into the dorm and saw a suitcase already there. The roommate must have arrived first. After climbing the stairs, his whole body hurt, especially his butt. Guluo looked around and didn't see anyone. 99 seconds later, suddenly there was a click of the door unlocking. Chuli came in and saw that scene truly unforgettable. The young master also heard footsteps. Who just came in? The young master was about to apply medicine to his swollen beaten butt. Who would have thought the top student came back at that exact moment? The young master was kneeling on the bed with his butt up. The top student opened the door and saw this scene. They locked eyes. So awkward it couldn't get more awkward. The young master was embarrassed and angry, couldn't help but swear. Damn, why'd you come in without knocking? Facing the young master's question, the top student didn't seem apologetic at all. Because right now his brain cells were still replaying that beautiful scene. He hadn't recovered yet. And started teasing our young master. Little bro, you're shy. What you got? I got nothing to hide. Guluo was about to tell this guy to clean out his dirty mind before talking, but suddenly thought of a serious problem. Why is he here? Could it be? Chuli seemed to sense what he was thinking, and plopped down on the opposite bed. What a surprise, ha! Let's take good care of each other. The young master was so mad. Why is this annoying guy everywhere? We found teasing the young master super fun as always. We're roommates now. Don't always have such a cold face.